Hello everyone, my name is Dominic Sears, and today I'm bringing you the Laravel Scripture Database. Let's go ahead and jump right into it. You'll see some amazing things. So here, where we last left off, we were actually trying to figure out the Laravel Sanctum authentication to be able to do some... Actually, I don't remember exactly why I set that up, but there was a reason, but we got the default scaffolding of the authentication through Laravel Jetstream. So I registered and you can just log in. I did a few things behind the scenes to allow me to log in with a username, which I just had to edit a big file for Fortify. And you get the default Jetstream dashboard when you log in. So that's about it for that, but I do know as far as the path we were going, I still need to figure out factories for these, but that I have to come back to. And continue on with the APIs and test. And I believe the final, one of the last things, just to rewind a bit, that I worked on was actually the nuggets. I made a migration, or edited the migration and migrated fresh. I added a title, so yeah, but it doesn't require a title. It's just if it needs it, it does. If it doesn't, it doesn't. That way, there can be a title to what the nugget is and an explanation, just to be able to get a UI component going there. As I believe in the last video, I showed what the search result would look like, just the prototyping and all that. So we're going to go ahead and continue with APIs and test. And for that, we're going to use something called a JSON resource. So we go to laravel.com/docs and we look at resource. You can see it pretty much just formats the array, which would be converted to a JSON array, to other resource that you use, in most cases a model, into an array that you define here. So it keeps it separate from the model, from what I understand. And I believe it may have cooler features. But we're going to get that going for all of our models. So it takes a simple command, artisan make resource, and whatever it's called. There's a JSON resource, but there's also a collection, I believe it's called. And that just returns more metadata of the resource, I believe. And it has extra functions. So, let's see if I can find this somewhere. Yeah, looks like it's a collection. Okay, so let's go ahead and get that going. We'll do $send make resource user resource. All right, and that should be in the resources right here. And all we have to do is return an array. And this just has to be an array with structured however, whatever way we want, but just typically the same way as a model. So we look at the database structure here. You can see some of the essentials, some of the things you want to keep out, like passwords and stuff, whenever we use this user resource class. So the ID, and this will just map to this keyword would map to the model. There's probably some magic function or something attributes. Yep. Conditioning loads. It's in one of these. Anyways, there's some magic behind the scenes that just maps this keyword and whatever attributes to the resource, which is a model in this case. So we'll continue on. Get all that attributes in there. And even the ones we want to cast, because I believe in the user model, I make an attribute for that. Just makes it easier. Yep, get name attribute. Okay, so username, gender, oh, no. So code. Let me look at documentation for this as far as relationships. I believe I just do like a faith resource make and include the ID or something like that. But for now, we'll just leave it at that. Then we can go to our test. And we will do another function. Yeah. It has resource to. It has JSON resource. Oops. Okay. Oh. Okay, so there should be 5 users, and then we can do use dying topic for now. User source. There's a collection. If it's a collection, there's a. If it's just a single one, then you do make. So in this case, we can do all and see what this outputs. Hopefully an array. So if we copy this, we do sale, artisan, test, filter, rules, that. Huh. There's no items. Collection. Anonymous resource collection. I believe that should. I do know it prints out. Let's try looking at it from a. Let's just try looking at it from. This is actually, let's look at the test. Doesn't include. Nope, doesn't include anything. I'm not sure why. It should be great. Let's try this one more time. Alright, here we go. Although it does show the password, which is weird. That's interesting. It's a documentation, and yeah. The resource defines a two array, which returns the rich attributes. Route or controller method. Alright, so we'll go ahead and look at it from the web. I guess we'll just remake my user since it's probably gone. Since I ran a test, I should refresh the database. Unless there's. Yep. Okay, cool. Go back, make something easy. Oops. All right, that's there, and we go to /test. Okay, so looks like it spits out the data and when it's accessed by a resource, so that's good. It's only giving us the things that we're looking for. Excuse me. Alright, well, mission accomplished, boys. I'll go ahead and just do that for the rest. I'm gonna have to come back here. Now leave that alone. So we could just do. There's user resource. Let's see what we got. Run this test, but actually do something different. Alrighty, it is a type of that, and it does that. Okay. And I spelled the resource wrong. Should work the same, not going to retest it. So let's move forward. We would do faith, doctrine. What is your denomination? Let's just do that. Okay, and it's friend application. Okay. All right. Let's continue with other JSON resources. So we'll do faith next. Yep. See what the faith has. Faiths. Oh boy. I hope it grabs the right thing. Let's put something. So X. Source. Thinking of something else. I think we're gonna need that. There you go, just a little verified of Laravel naming conventions and if they're gonna grab the right thing or not. So much magic going on. Alright, anyways, so ID, which is, magic is pretty helpful. Not gonna lie, but sometimes it's scary. No, I don't want that. I should probably just do a data format. Data, make my life easier. And it may do this by default. I don't think it does actually. Keyboard shortcut, this is close enough. Alright, that looks like a faith resource to me. Again, I believe I can probably change this as the... Yeah, just abstracting the to array JSON, blah, blah, blah. I think that's pretty good. I guess it's kind of up to personal preference on what's wanted. Using resources or just using the model and make hidden or whatever. Because I looked at it earlier. I think I looked at it earlier. It's user model. It has a hidden field for the password and all that. So I guess this can be based on condition. So if it's a type of request or what's to refer. So if I do request. There's there should be like a header or something. Anyways, let's say the least, you can check many things before you return your array. So it's just a good little thing to have. Not sure if it should take 30 minutes for me to get through all this, but or an hour, however long it takes. I don't think it should take that long. But it is something good to have. So we do faith, we'll do doctrine, religion, denomination. Because the rest are polymorphic. And I haven't dealt with those yet. Hmm. Okay, that seems to be it for that. Let's move on. Add it to the Git. Origin denomination. Kind of same thing. There it goes. Denomination. A lot of tedious work here, but It'll work out. Oh my gosh. Denominations does not have a name. That is funny. I just forgot to give names everywhere. That's so crazy. What else did I? Doctrine. I believe I put a title. No, there's no title. Oh, buddy. I swear I changed it. Yeah, title. Did I... Ah, okay. Which I should probably change this to name. Just to keep it consistent. Just leave it as this. The name is like, you know, title, it's kind of like a blog post or whatever. Anyways. Go ahead. Refresh that database, I have to recreate my user. So we'll get this done first. It's so crazy. Wait, did I? Yeah, I probably didn't even put it in here. Isn't that bananas, huh? Nope, nothing here. That's so funny. All right, parent ID. All right. Okay. And the rest of these are just like polymorphic. And then for controllers, I'll make separate for APIs. So it'll be directory, APIs. And then I'll do a V1, V2 if anything really gets that crazy. But for now, I don't think it would. So we'll do user controller. I don't think it needs any fancy command for now. Rename. This is the only way. And it's gone. There it goes. Okay, now we're definitely going to use user. Okay, so we'll do function, and I think one of the things we wanted just to get at least one thing on here is a post. So we'll do get post. And then we will do user ID. It's user. Actually, no, we don't do that. We just do equal load. And I guess technically it's the same thing. You never win with this, huh? Okay, so user load post. And user source. Let's see post resource. That's interesting. It'd be something like that. It'd be something like that. And for get nuggets. I swear it would be something like this. I gotta test if the relationships work, in which I'll probably do that in a bit. That's essentially how I would do it. So I just need to make the... Excuse me. I just gotta make the classes and make the API routes and connect them all together, and we'll have them. So go ahead and take a little break here.